Coming at you live.
Live from the Rio Grande Valley,
Grand
South
Valley.
Texas. This is Vanessa Tilahina coming to you live. Live.
You know, if I never heard that name again, I'd be okay.
I'm sure you would be. What the fuck is that? No more cheat skis. That's the what the fuck is that you actually needed to use at the end of that fucking video.
Good evening. Is it evening? Yeah, I guess
It's close enough to the evening.
I don't
Yeah, it's past noon. It's evening.
Afternoon to some, evening to others.
We have Lucy, Mama Bear, Deborah, Kelly, Julie, D, Mama Bear, Charlene.
Hey, everyone.
We have hey Snowflake Lake.
I'm gonna say one of those things that you're not supposed to say.
Oh, what's that?
I wasn't gonna go live, but I decided to go live anyway.
And you're not supposed to say that?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. It's a thing. It's supposed to be. I don't know. It's stupid.
A thing, y'all.
It's a
thing, y'all.
It's a thing.
I don't know if it's the thing, but it's a thing.
A thing. The thing. I don't know. I've watched a few different there's these videos on YouTube, how to do your show, how to do a program, how to do a live show.
And they tell you, and they tell you not to say, well, I wasn't going to go live, but I decided to go live.
I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out.
That makes no fucking sense. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's your goddamn show.
Amen.
I mean, come on. Hey, what are you doing wearing the same color shirt as me?
Holy shit, we match. We bought the same Garanimals.
What the frack, Ralph? Hello, Cherie, Kelly, Lamira. I think I said Julie. I can't remember. Mama Bear. Kate, how are you? Denise. So, you remember about 6 years ago, South Dakota, Sioux Falls.
Unfortunately,
airport.
Yes.
Airport. We had this girl working for us. And I'm not going to bring up any names because, it's not polite to name names unless if you want to.
Are you going to say something bad about her?
Well, remember when this person decided she wanted to have a chili cook-off? So I brought my chili in, and then she brought her chili in. And her chili didn't get eaten because it had venison in it. And she didn't want to tell anybody that it had venison in it.
Yeah. I remember that. I don't remember whose idea that whole thing was. And,
first off, the aroma of it gave it a way that it wasn't a cow. Not... I mean, you don't feed people
who've never had it before.
Yeah.
If you ask 30 people and they all say, "Oh yeah, okay, then do it."
Yeah.
But you can't surprise people with that shit, man.
No, you can't. And I happen to really hate venison. I hate it.
Hate is a strong word, man.
I know, and I don't hate Vanessa, but I hate venison. And so my nephew comes home from work the other day, spent $100 and some odd dollars, almost $200 on fucking food. Okay, great. You're bringing food into the house. Bring something into the house I'm gonna fucking eat. Don't be bringing fucking elk, bison, venison.
You know what's
Don't
good
be bringing
though?
this shit in.
In me, I hardly ever try any kind of mystery meat, like ever. But one time I did. This was back in 95, 96, Illinois, outside Chicago, when I worked near O'Hare. He goes, hey, try some mystery meat. I did it teriyaki style, so I tried it. And I liked it. Turned out to be moose.
Yeah,
it tastes like beef.
He says he's bringing moose in next paycheck.
Well, from what I remember, I was surprised. I was like, okay, I can eat some more of that. You know.
Okay. Well, I when I first moved to South Dakota, was the very first time I've seen bison burgers on a menu.
I've seen those, never had, yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I'll try it. Of course, bison is a very, very lean meat, no fat in it. And you actually have to add fat to bison in order to cook it. Otherwise, it comes out extremely dry. But it was the most. It was. I would eat rice over fucking bison, and you know how I feel about rice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You would eat maggots over bison.
Yeah, I mean it's very. It was gross. It's disgusting. Weird taste, just like venison. Weird taste, strange aftertaste. Not to mention the smell of it is just revolting. I don't know if I'm more fine-tuned to this disgustingness than most people, but I can taste the difference in the meats.
Disgustingness. I like that. Disgustingness. See, but I won't eat like deer, venison. I know people, and I'm not a hunter either, so I wouldn't go hunt it, and I wouldn't eat it or prepare it after you kill it. Pretty much, if you left me out in the wilderness in the middle of winter, I'd die.
Now, pheasant was very good. Dad killed pheasant and cooked that a couple of times, and that tasted. Yeah, everybody says it tastes like chicken. It didn't taste like chicken. It tasted better than chicken, actually.
Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, how are you doing?
We're talking actual meat, Chuck, all right? Actual meat.
I think pheasant was a very close second to a turkey for me. Very close second.
Not even. No way.
I mean, it did have a kind of a very
really
small,
gamey. Really gamey.
No, I didn't think so.
I thought it was gamey. I've had white-tailed dove down here. That's a big thing, white-tailed dove. It's about this big. The actual meat is about this big. It's real small. Very gamey. Had to take all the shot out of it.
Well, yeah, Dad missed a couple of shots when he cooked it, but he did it in the crock pot, and it tasted very good.
Yeah, I don't know how we got to talking about game or this kind of meat or whatever.
Well, okay, so now let me get back to my story. So my nephew decided to cook dinner tonight. And of course he cooked this fucking veal or not veal, this elk or this deer or whatever the hell he cooked up in a pan. And he had green peppers, onions, and mushrooms in it. And then the next pan, I'm like, oh, mashed potatoes. So my dinner was mashed potatoes. And every pan in my house is dirty. Every dish in my house is dirty. So nice. Guess who has to clean up all the fucking dishes?
You?
Yeah, because he refuses to do the dishes the way I want them done, which is you scrub all the food off of it, you rinse it so the plates look clean, then you put them in the dishwasher and you line the plates up side by side by side by side by side by side by side. Your pots, laying down nice and flat. Then your glasses all in a row. There's order to loading a dishwasher. You don't just throw it in there any fucking which way. And then you pull out the third drawer or tray and line up all your silverware side by side by side by side by side. There's an order to loading a dishwasher. This way, all your dishes get all the water and the soap and everything that it hits properly, and it gets clean, and it gets sanitized. If it's going in this mouth, the motherfucker is going to be clean.
So basically, he's objecting to the washing before the washing.
Oh, and then he just throws it in there any fucking which way he wants to. And he does it on purpose, so he doesn't have to do the fucking dishes.
Well, you know the rule. If person A cooks, person B should do the dishes.
But if person B doesn't eat what person A fucking cooks, fuck you. You clean the dishes and the goddamn stove.
Well, you got to give them an A for effort at least. Come on.
Oh. Chuck and I agree on something here. Write this down in the book. What the fuck's it say? What does it say? Bam is right. Booyah!
Bam doesn't care about what the whole message says. He just cares about the Bam is right part. Right there.
And then it says, in order to load, I've went after, exactly. There is an order to loading a dishwasher. And I actually, okay, so Chrissy, before I actually had a silverware tray, like an actual rack, I had like the little things where, and it was always, okay, so it was silverware up. Because if you put silverware down, if there's food down there that gets trapped, then your food is sitting in, or your silverware is sitting in food and nastiness. But on the other hand, people say if silverware is up, then you touch it with dirty hands when you put it away. No, you don't. You grab underneath the part that you put your mouth on, lift it up, and then set it in the silverware drawer in its proper slots. So it's silverware up.
I think for the first time in my life, I agree with this person who uses plastic utensils and paper plates.
Well, I would be all about that just so I don't have to do dishes. But imagine the amount of money you're spending on a monthly basis on paper plates and plasticware.
Yeah, but imagine I'm done eating. Where's the garbage can? You know how easy is that?
Oh, wait. Here's another one. Bam is right. Booyah!
I always wash my dishes before going to the dishwasher. And they
Why
say
is that, Rebecca? Because a dishwasher is not a dishwasher. It is a dish sanitizer.
A dish rinser? Really? Are you really supposed to wash them completely and then put them in a washing machine?
We'll not wash them with soap and water, although I do wash my pans with soap and water before I put them in the dishwasher. My plates, I just take a scrubby, scrub all the food, all the stuck on egg or whatever's on the plates and the silverware, and put them in there. So they look clean, but they're not. They just look clean. And then they go through the sanitizing system.
Paper plates. All right.
Paper plates. Help me, Lord, help me. Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Oh, I see a word dishwasher here. What's that say? Dishwashers are for sterilization. Thank you, Kate. So they are dish sanitizers, not really dishwashers. I've only seen one dishwasher in my life that will actually, and my mom owned this thing, and she paid like $2,300 for it, $2,400 for it, something like some crazy amount of money. It was a KitchenAid. You could take a turkey and put on the bottom rack of this dishwasher, put it through a 2-hour cycle, open that bad boy up, and you would have just a carcass.
Sounds like the water was pretty hot.
It ate and destroyed every ounce of turkey and skin on that carcass. Although we didn't do it because it'd be like a waste of really good food, but supposedly that was their claim.
Then he says, "I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't use a dishwasher because I am the dishwasher."
Then he said,
and I hear so many people say that. Like, we have a dishwasher. I never use it.
That's why my mom had children. So they would need the dishwasher and their remote control. Get up and change the channel. Get up and change the channel.
How much do they cost? A dishwasher? $400?
The one I have, I think I paid $900 for it.
Oh. You know what? Buy a couple of TVs instead. Just, you could buy a 5-year supply of paper plates and plastic forks for $900.
But you can't cook on paper.
So you have a few dishes. So you wash a few dishes once a month. A couple times a month.
Once a month. a couple times. Wash that pan that we've been cooking eggs in for the past 37 days.
Yeah. Use the same plate. And then if you use the same plate over and over again,
help me, help me, somebody help
you
me.
can just wipe that sucker off. That's pretty clean.
The pan is starting to get up off the stove, walk down the counter, and out the door by itself. It is so nasty.
Oy vey. So. You know what? I don't like this way that looks. I like this better.
I like the other way because you can actually see through it.
But for people that are on a small device, it's smaller. It's harder to see. This is much easier to see, if I'm not mistaken.
So what you're saying is size does matter?
Size matters sometimes.
Yeah. Size does not matter. It's the motion in the ocean.
It's not the size of the ocean; it's the motion of the ocean. I've heard that before. You get it? It's true. So, a lot of talk about Marvon McCray the last couple days.
Yeah, we brought him up last night, so we didn't know, or we couldn't find out if he was, if he wasn't, if he is, if he's not. So there's questions for you. Was he? Is he? Not? What? All those questions.
So the question, okay, Nadia, I got your message. Okay, so the article people keep referring to is from SNBC 13. Let's see if I got the link here. One moment, please.
Uno momento, por favor. How was that for Spanish for you?
Not bad, actually.
I know.
Okay, this is not what I was looking at. Hold on.
Hold on, he says. Why does it look like you're bouncing up and down? Are you jumping on a bouncy ball?
No, but my TV stand, my computer stand where the camera is, it's not very sturdy.
And you might want to do something with your fade, because it's making you bounce up and down even more.
Okay, here it is. I found it.
He found it, ladies and germs. He found it. Look out! Look out!
So this is what I keep finding, and this is what everyone keeps sending me.
And somebody sent this to me too.
And that's the headline right here, right?
Yeah, and I do not like that third word. Marvon McCray, dead.
Dead.
Okay, if it's, in my opinion, once again, in my opinion, if it's a replicable news outlet, it would say Marvon McCray has passed away or is now deceased.
Has passed. Is died. Even died is better than dead.
Dead. Yeah. It's just like, that's just like, period. Dead. Exclamation point. No more. I mean, granted, that's what dead actually means, but I mean, still, I mean, that's just rude and tacky.
So.
And cold.
I sent a message. I sent an email to these people, SNBC13.com, which is in, I believe it's in Arizona somewhere.
Did you actually get a response?
Not yet.
Well, it is the weekend.
Oh, yeah, fully aware.
And don't expect a response on Monday because it's a holiday.
No, nothing yet. I figure I won't get a response for a few days. And this was from... oh, that was yesterday. Or today. Holy crap. That was from today, the 17th. So, and then you're getting all these reports. All right. Okay, Molly Golightly keeps saying he's dead. She said it twice. The first time, apparently, she was tricked. It was fake because of... What's the other lady's name with the crystal ball lady? What's her name? Katie, right?
What?
Yeah. Without the crystal ball lady?
God. What the fuck was her name?
I thought it was Katie.
No, maybe, but I don't think so. Anyways, blank with the crystal ball.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get to Katie Joy. That's right. Thank you.
Okay, so all right.
Somebody mentioned something good. Panda, you're right. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. So, Katie Joy, to get back at Molly for something, created that death hoax. I don't know how long ago. I guess when one of the first times they were trying to kill him off. So that turned out to be a hoax, and of course now everybody's careful or trying to be careful about what they say about it. And I'm getting stuff that he's dead, he's alive. I've got an email message from someone who is in one of Dre McCray's private subscription groups, and that she talks about him there like he's alive. And then I got a message from somebody else, also part of some kind of group, and Dre never mentions him at all. So it's like, what the F? So if you go by this article, so what I was going to say, I was going to back up Panda's comment.
What was Panda's comment?
Panda's comment
was where?
That SNBC is not a credible source. So I checked out their website a lot of their, clicked on into a lot of their links. Yeah, I don't know that that's a legit, just because it says NBC, I kind of assumed it was a legit, credible news source, right?
Yeah, but when you have another letter before it or after it, you know it's not NBC.
Well, but it could have been like South NBC or something, or I don't know.
North NBC or Scavenger Hunt NBC.
So I kept clicking and clicking and clicking, and yeah, that doesn't seem like it seems like a blog page, not necessarily a news site. And so, and then somebody sent me a link showing me a live with Molly. What's the lady's name? I want to get this right.
I like Molly. She's funny.
So the link was from a page called Vada, VADA, on YouTube. And she went live, and then she had Molly on. And then while Molly was on with her, supposedly, like they say, I hate that word, supposedly, Marvon's father called in and talked to Molly and confirmed that he had died, but it almost seemed like he maybe didn't believe it either.
Well, and this is the first time that Marvon's father is even, that I know of, has even been brought up in anything, because it was Dre and his mother and his grandma, and that was it. Now all of a sudden we have Pops in the mix.
Yeah, well, he's been talking with them here and there, and I mean, he talked about it. He said he was sad. He said he was crying all morning. But he died on May 7th, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, right? So, you know,
Yes, KK, I have seen her quite intoxicated. Not in person, but I've seen her do some shows. Quite intoxicated.
Who's that? Oh, Molly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her. And I don't know. I mean, I've never had a issue, like a personal issue with her, but I don't know. Just too complicated for me. So anyway, so I don't know what to believe. You know, and one of the comments I made, I said, what do I gotta do? Dig up a photo of him, or can somebody take a picture of him on his bed? And somebody, no, don't do that. Like, well, I didn't mean that literally, but It gets to a point where, and then somebody else said, "Why do you care?" And I'm like, this is the same situation as with Vanessa. They talk about it. They get people interested in what's going on with them.
Yep.
And people want answers and they want to know stuff. And now they're really interested and they feel, they've invested a lot of time. And yeah, I think they want to know what happened.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
So another idea was to do an obituary search for Arizona, which I did. And I didn't get to name Marvon anywhere.
Where at in Arizona supposedly is he?
Yuma.
Is that south of Phoenix?
Let's find out.
Or is that a burb of Phoenix? Because it sounds really familiar.
All right, Yuma. Where's Yuma? Okay, there's Yuma. Yuma is... Oh, great, this is not a good map either. What the hell, man?
You're looking at it. Yes, where'd that? God, that's yes, Denise. He was. This is the Marine or the service member.
Okay, got a map of. There's Flagstaff. There's Phoenix. I'm looking for Yuma. Found Yucca.
Yucca.
All
right, I found it.
I found Yucca again.
Yuma is... Wow, it's like on the border of Mexico and California. So it's like way west.
Okay, so it's nowhere near Arizona. Phoenix, sorry.
Yeah. Looks like it's
anyway,
about 100 miles from Mexicali. If you've ever heard of that. Mexicali.
Oh yeah. I found it. Okay, so it's in the western part of the state.
Yes.
The southwestern part of the state. There it is. I found it.
I love Google Maps. God, do I love Google Maps. Now if I can just figure out my goddamn email. Oh, that motherfucker.
So anyway, I don't know what to think. I don't know why this is happening. Why? And a lot of this I'll put on his wife. Why is she making this such a mystery? Why is she keeping so much of this information secret?
That's the billion-dollar question right there. I mean, she's at the center of every controversy there actually can be with this man.
Yeah, what is up? And that's
shut up. Goddamn dog.
Not that she is proclaiming her innocence, because she's not actually. She's not charged with anything. She's not charged with anything
yet. Possibly. She was the one that was overfeeding him that diet powder stuff.
Yeah, that stuff called Kratom.
Yeah.
Kratom. It's supposed to be okay in
moderation.
Yeah, in normal doses or uses or whatever you want to call it.
But when you force a gallon of it down somebody's throat on a daily basis.
Yeah, be careful when you type the word in, guys, because Facebook apparently likes to censor any kind of post with that word in it. At least that's what I hear. So if you see your comment disappear, it's not because of me. So I don't know what's going on. And you know what? And there's no way to find out either, because nobody will talk to you. And if he is deceased, unless you're family, nobody's going to give you information.
Yeah.
And I think even his own family can't get information either, because she's got the power of attorney. Dre does, his wife. I don't know. I don't know what to think, other than until I see a death certificate, then maybe we can figure that he's dead, that he died. But she does not make herself look good by being so secretive about it.
Yeah, which makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, don't you think that you would be a little bit more forthcoming with answers to questions? I mean, I get being secretive and being private about your life. I get it. It's let us have our privacy. Got it. Get it. Good. Move it along. But it's a simple question. Is the man still alive? Is he in a coma, or has he passed on?
Tony, I get it. That's why I said I don't even know that I believe the guy who said was Marvon's father. He didn't sound convinced. He it was a strange thing to listen to. I almost want to play it, but I don't know. I feel like, so my fellow YouTuber Alex with Down the Rabbit Hole News.
I love the rabbit hole.
But I want to say that I feel like this is going down a rabbit hole. I'm kind of interested. I want to know what happened. At the same time, I think we're just going to get the runaround. It's like a wild goose chase. And we're not going to get any answers until somebody comes out with a lot of privacy laws in Yuma. So the coroner can't talk to anybody. They can't talk to the public. There's a lot of that kind of thing going on over there.
20 years from now, we'll actually have an answer to this question.
Tony says, if you listen to the phone conversation and remembered what was said, first deceased, and then you don't know if he was cremated. That's the other thing. They don't even know if he's buried. If he died on May 7th, we're talking over a month, almost 2 months already.
Or is this going to be a Weekend at Bernie's situation?
And they don't know if he's passed away. Is he buried? Is he cremated? And they're still trying to figure that out. So, yeah, I mean, good point. That's like, what the F,
What the F?
What the F?
What the F? I was told a long time ago, if you can't say it, you can't do it.
I don't know. I'm trying not to curse so much, to be honest with you. Bam, you say it for me, right?
What the fuck?
Thank you. One more time.
What the fuck?
Thank you. What the F?
What the frack?
So I don't know what to think anymore. Is it worth investing a lot of time into this? Other than sending out a few emails, I've even communicated with, or trying to communicate with, Exposed number 5. And I haven't heard back from them either, because I want to see where they confirm their information from. I was told that they are a reliable source. But right now, the way I'm feeling is like, I don't know if anybody knows anything. I don't know if we're meant to know anything.
So
it's a little frustrating, granted, over somebody that we don't even know much about.
Yeah. Well, and Tony just brought up a good point here. If his body is still at the morgue and he died supposedly May 7th, okay, so keeping the body just in like a refrigerator, I would think that there's some sort of decompensation going on there.
Unless he's frozen.
But
And
see,
honestly,
the slabs aren't. They're just cooled. I don't think they're like freezers. I think they're just refrigerators.
well, unless he's already been embalmed and kind of prepared for.
But even then, embalming doesn't stop decomposing. It slows the process. Doesn't stop it completely. The only thing that really stops it is mummification.
Yes.
And that stops it to 100 years is like 3 months.
Yes. For those who don't know who Marvon is, or also known as Von, he's the husband of Dre McCray. She's a YouTuber influencer, if you want to use that term. She has a page on Facebook called Slay with Dre. And that's her husband. He's a Marine veteran. I think he was just discharged due to an injury. And then
Sounds right.
Dre McCray started taking this stuff called Kraton, which is some kind of a herbal something. I don't know. He's supposed to
It's
put
some
it like
sort of diet supplement.
You're supposed to put like a spoonful and sprinkle it into a smoothie or something like that. But she would take 2 spoonfuls dry, put it in her mouth, and then drink water or something. And that's totally gross. But she would overdo it. I mean, and she lost a lot of weight fast. She did lose weight. Didn't look very healthy.
It's illegal now.
Is it though?
Well, I tried to buy it. I can't find a place to buy it.
Tried to buy it.
I mean, well, I was interested in buying it. I mean, I couldn't even find a price on the shit.
So Amazon doesn't have any of this stuff either? Nope, they sure don't. Something happened where they started to regulate it heavily, or they banned it maybe. Maybe they banned it. Tony, okay, don't yell. Calm down. Relax. Chillax.
Breathe.
Chillax.
Breathe, Tony.
Breathe. The coroner, medical examiner, does not embalm the body. I know that they don't. The funeral director does. The body is also put in a cooler to help preserve the body at the medical examiners until a funeral home picks up the body. Okay, but do they hold them for that long? Over a month? I don't know these things. I don't know.
I think at some point the coroner actually in the state they have the John Doe and the Jane Doe funerals.
Oh yeah, she was mixing so many things into the whole family's body. So yeah, she was getting everybody in on this diet. Even the kids who are already little and skinny, they don't have a reason to take this kind of stuff.
Oh, Breezy, that's a new name. Hi, Breezy.
The other thing I was wondering is he gets VA benefits. Doesn't the VA pay for his medical care? And if he's in a coma, do they pay for his upkeep?
Only at a VA hospital does the VA pay. If they're at a civilian hospital, it pays a percentage, but not like you think it does, and it's a very low percentage.
Yeah,
everything's covered 100% only if you're at a VA hospital or seeing a VA doctor.
Because the other thing that came up was that his cost of care per month in this coma, we'll call it a coma, is about $11,000 a month.
So he must be at a civilian hospital.
Well, I think he's home is what the last I heard, he was at home with Dre. So other people were saying, well, she's got to pay for it. That's why she's got to keep working. That's why she's still online and doing her thing. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Breezy, I wish they could prove it and her power of attorney would be taken away. That poor man. Did she take him out of the nursing? I think he's out of the nursing home. Last I heard, he was at home or trying to get him home or something like that.
Ow, motherfucker.
Whoever brings the body to a funeral home has 100% power. It's pretty messed up. But I thought she had power of attorney.
Well, she's next to Ken, so she would have all kinds of. Yeah, she would be able to decide when we're going to pull the plug and everything. That would be left up to her, unless if the court actually has that power, and it's really hard to get that power taken away from a spouse.
Could there be an investigation to it? I suppose there could be, but the answer that anyone's going to get is his wife knows what's going on, so why does the rest of the world need to know what's going on? I mean, that's what they're going to say. They're going to say it's none of your business. So the VA only paid for his medical bills up to a certain point when they deemed he would not survive with constant life support. Okay.
That would make sense when their doctor or the VA doctors go, yep, it's not viable to keep him on life support anymore, just like any other doctor once they reach that point where it's like, and even if they would have life after, if they were to wake up, would it be any kind of a quality of life?
Yeah. And then the other part of it is this whole scenario when she found him hanging and called the police. Did he really hang himself? Was he mentally ill? Was he depressed? Did he try to unalive himself? Or did she have something to do with it? That's what some people are saying.
Was she the culprit behind it? We don't know. Will we ever know? We don't know. Just like, will we ever know if Biden actually took $5 million from Burisma? We don't know.
Deanna Lynn Moore, are you talking to us? Yeah, I'm not claiming I know what I'm talking about. Generally speaking, I do. When it comes to him, I know nothing.
Yeah, these are just questions we're bringing up.
And, you can be in a group or in a chat or something about him, and everybody thinks they know what they're talking about. Oh, I'm in a private group of his, of Dre McCray's. I know what's going on.
Just like Vanessa and Uvalde.
Oh, God.
Vanessa and Uvalde. They go hand in hand. They're married. Right. She was there.
Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. He's in a private care facility with only a handful of patients. He is not at home. And we know this for sure. How do you know this stuff? It's not illegal. My ex-boyfriend was addicted to it. It made him go crazy, but people use it for pain. It's like an opioid.
That's the other thing I heard about that Creighton stuff. And that's why you can't get it anywhere.
She got mad at nursing home because of pillows. I think I remember hearing something like that.
That's taken. I mean, a pillow. I mean, come on. How much of a Karen are you going to be over a fucking pillow?
Hi, Stephanie. So I'm just now hopping out. Sorry, but did he pass away for sure? No, that's what we're trying to find out.
We don't know.
The claim is that he passed away on May 7th. A month and a half ago, roughly. And everybody wants confirmation. Everybody wants confirmation. Even regular people like us want confirmation. Because it was a sad situation. Apparently, he seemed like a real nice, sweet, gentle guy. Yeah, young guy. Discharged from the military. I think, was it a knee? Was it a knee he had or a shoulder?
I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah. Some kind of injury, and he had to be discharged. And he was there. Dre was using his benefits while she became popular and got monetized and became somewhat of a household name. And the few clips I saw with him in it, he seemed very like a very humble guy. And she seemed very possessive and making him take this and making him take that. Of course, he could have said no, but that's not his demeanor. She was very controlling. And she made him
take maintenance.
She made him take that supplement, Kratom.
She's very high maintenance, extremely high maintenance. And I'll stand behind that.
She found a house that he is living in, but he is not living in the home with them. Okay. VA would pay for his funeral
look
service.
At somebody and go that they're high maintenance just from their look. You can just tell how high maintenance they are.
Yeah, sometimes I believe that. VA would pay for his funeral services if he's laid to rest at a military cemetery. My dad died last year, and other than the funeral home, his costs were covered. Wouldn't it be something if someone was holding his body for an ongoing investigation? But if it was an investigation, then the police would be able to. They'd probably say, "Well, it's under investigation right now." It's like right now, it's like nobody's talking.
Well, and even if they would say, hey, release that. Oh, it's under investigation. Okay, great. We know something. But do we know if he's dead? Nope, but we know it's under investigation.
And then you got everybody's got an opinion or they think they know. And I keep thinking to the movie, Do the Right Thing. I don't know if you saw that movie or not.
I don't think I have.
It's a Spike Lee joint. It's a Spike Lee movie. Good movies, but it's a true story about the race riots in Bed-Stuy, New York. And the guy they call the mayor, drunk, neighborhood drunk, said those that know won't tell, and those that tell don't know. And you might have something there. I don't know. I know everybody wants to know or wants to think they know, but
when you said Bedford, first thing that went through my head was, oh my God, it's the Stepford Wives.
No. Mom was the boss, in my opinion, because she's getting a lot of donations from people thinking she has to pay all this money to take care of him. She is not going to end that cash cow. Oh, that's a more
that makes sense.
Sinister view of things, huh?
That makes sense.
Play the sympathy card, keep getting the money inbound. He's still in a hospital fighting sepsis and can't go home until it's cleared up. Now, how do you know this? That's what I want to know. How do you know this? I know sepsis can kill people. It kills a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. My mom went septic before she died.
It's just
and if you happen to survive it, it takes a lot out of you.
I'm not saying anyone should call. I just thought maybe things, I don't know, but they're not going to. But who do you, I don't know. Say, you all right? Are you choking or something? Or what?
I just got an email from Microsoft says all I need to do is reset my password. Pardon me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to attempt to do this because I've been having issues with my email account.
Yeah, Bam's having issues, so go take care of that. I was personal friends with both of them for a very long time. She was emotionally and mentally abusive to him. I have the receipts to prove it. Well, she seemed like that kind of person. That's what I got from it. Hey, Sherry, in all my years of law enforcement and crime scene, this case screams foul play. Rep heading up UFO hearing after whistleblower claims we're serious about it. Okay. What's the other thing? Oh, now what?
Can't use the same password I've used in the past.
No, you can't.
This is why you can't remember your fucking passwords.
You got to make a new password. Just make a new password. Write it down somewhere because you'll forget it like in 5 seconds.
Sometimes you just want to take these fucking things, throw it against one, and yell, fuck me.
Down, boy. Take a deep breath.
Jesus,
breath.
Mary, and Joseph.
Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay, remember?
I suppose I've used this one too.
Yeah, I'm skipping a bunch of messages here. I'm going to try to get caught up a little bit. Rachel says, he was a nice guy. He was so lovable to her. I got to admit, I found someone like that first minute and envied her life. But because of the relationship, I valued myself enough to find someone. But I stopped watching her when she started getting on that diet. She changed. My father was buried at Jefferson Barracks in St. Louis. We all had to pay for the funeral. the home cost. You need to uncap your comment. Yeah, she says something that she can't read. Tony can't read her comment, so she needs to write in all caps. Well, Tony, just so you know, in case you don't know, some people will take your all caps as a hostile comment. It means that you're yelling. In case you didn't know, Tony. There you go. And she says, again, I broke my glasses, not yelling at anyone.
You're not yelling at anybody? I'm not yelling at anybody either, other than the...
I was following Dre's mess. That's how I came across Manny, Ben, Vanessa. Yeah. I remember, I'll never forget that night. If you guys haven't seen that, you got to go look that up on my page. Vanessa was one of her weird late night lives. And she invited Dre to come on live with her. And boy, was that something.
Motherfuckers. I'm going to change my damn phone number so I can at least text myself. If I forget my damn password again.
Yeah, you better write it down.
Yeah, seriously. All right, peeps.
KK, gotcha. I'm sorry. Every time I see the caps, I keep thinking that you're yelling, even though I know you're not yelling. I keep like that. I read. I know that. That's how I read that. Yeah. So Crackhead last night or the other day when she said she was gonna be done singing her. Remember Vanessa's greatest hits?
Oh, yes, I remember that.
She was going offline for 30 days or something like that, remember?
I remember that.
And then the next morning, she's in her car on a live again.
Yeah, so she craves the attention way too much. Way too much.
Oh. Down the Rabbit Hole News is live right now. I wonder if we can do a... How long has she been on? Collab thing.
I don't know.
Name than my brother. It was
Hang on. I don't know if this is live or not.
Okay. I'm Joe Pesci now.
This one, let me see.
All right, there we go, Carl. All right, yay! I can access my email again.
Hang on, I'm checking my email again to YouTube. No. Okay. Okay, Down the Rabbit Hole News is talking about this situation as well. Dude, that's a loud ass bird.
I know, he's driving me to drink. Dog, free to go home. Free to bed home. It's just free.
Does the parrot want to be on live TV? Somebody's asking.
He's been on live TV before.
Is he out of the cage?
He is in his bedroom screaming because he hears me but doesn't see me. That's me, Proud Army. He's being a bad puppy.
Hang on a second. Let me see where this Alex is live right now.
Said that Vaughn and Dre are a well-known gay couple.
A well-known gay couple?
I was like, what?
That came up. That came up on somewhere.
That they're gay?
That they were a gay couple.
Okay, so they're happy. All right, good for them.
Yeah, I don't think that's the kind of gay they were talking about.
Tony, that's what my bird is, blue and gold. Although he's not quite 47.
Let's see what's going on here.
Google Drive is my friend. Okay. Let me show you guys.
Can you hear any of that or no?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of the music.
Here it is.
Whoa, why is that coming out of my...
And thank you for the $9.99. KB says Dre would be 100%.
Can you guys hear her okay? Can you guys hear that audio like as
from
normal?
his family, as his biological grandmother that raised
We can
him.
hear her.
Tell her, yeah. And I have a feeling that somebody would have also said other things. I don't think this is something that Dre would keep. You can send for a death certificate. Thank you so much, Tahiti, for the...
See, but they're not going to
$2.
release a death certificate just to
I don't
just
think this
anyone.
is something... Girl,
by the way, this is Alex. Her name is Alex.
James
She's with Down the Rabbit Hole
Let me tell
News.
you. Let me show you guys something. I just want to know
Somebody
why we're
listen
playing with
to
death
and
like
watch
this.
quite a bit.
I just want to know. I don't play like that. Why are we trying to make this man gone? Why?
And if he's
Marvon
not
McCray
dead, why is
Detroit,
everybody trying to
Arizona
make him
resident
out to be
has
dead? That's what I
passed.
want to know.
Maybe somebody's trying to collect on any life
But,
insurance
what is it
policies.
called? Shoot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Sorry, y'all. It was from a website called Spirits of Cloud. And there is nothing to follow up.
The only person that
There
might
was 0
who would
shares on it
collect
when I saw
Dre
it.
would be the only
So-
person.
Mom and
They
Dad
would be able
might
to
have a
collect.
policy on him as well.
Why this? Periwinkle says, Down the Rabbit Hole News, could have hired the PI because they're trying to find Dre because she moved and let nobody know where because of these lunatics? The need to know is palpable with them. But the thing is, though,
Why?
they're saying that he has
Why
passed,
this?
right?
So,
They've confirmed that information, so they
there's-
need to find Dre, or they need to find, I guess, who are they trying to find exactly? Because they can't really serve her. Like, what are they trying to serve her for?
Here you go. Look at this one.
And I was thinking about this yesterday. I said, well, what are we looking?
My husband can find
I
out
guess
if
I'm
he's
just
gone. My husband
confused.
works at a VA cemetery.
I'm just confused.
See, but I don't know
Hey,
that.
Manny, welcome, welcome.
Can anyone be buried in a VA cemetery? I mean, anyone who's a veteran,
I don't
any
know.
kind of veteran.
You
even
guys, I asked.
I think you have to be a
I asked
veteran in order to be
those 5
buried in a
questions.
VA
I've
cemetery.
asked other people the questions as to how this was.
But it doesn't matter
confirmed.
for how many
If the
years
family's
or
having
what,
a hard
how
time
you were
confirming
discharged
it,
or
I don't
none
know
of
how
that stuff.
you can't confirm it.
I would
I don't
think
know.
that you have to have at least an honorable or
So,
medical
That's
discharge.
kind of where I stand. That's how I feel. Okay, I'm just gonna say that I have been searching for every.
She said only the veteran
website
and the spouse can
for
be,
in
so no
Arizona for
children of
passing
the
information
veteran.
on bond, and none are listed. Also, Dre has not moved. They're trying to find the body. Also, trying to get Dre.
Yeah, I know I keep
down
asking,
so
but I
they
just want to
can
make sure you guys can
100%
hear this,
confirm with
right?
her. I didn't think she was.
Because
I
I
think she
cannot hear
was.
it. I can hear it through the laptop speakers, but
I
not
don't know,
in
yo.
my headset.
Yeah, we can hear her.
Okay.
They did. They did. I mean, that's what the issue is. They said that the dad said that he was able to get this information. How do you get that information when isn't it a close, what is it, close record state? They can't really call for this kind of information.
Okay, you can all hear. Good, thank you.
You're confused because these people aren't using logic, but by their feelings.
Yeah, I
Stop
just want to see a little bit. We're not going to watch
feelings.
her entire
I
program, but I just want to hear a little bit of what's on
I
their
agree.
mind.
Sounds like fake news. I was just wondering if that's what they hired the investigator, maybe to harass again. I think they're trying to find her. No, you're right. Periwinkle, I'm kind of like there too. I don't know for what. Dre is a mother. The kids are losing, or hopefully not a father in Marvon. Why are they grifting on this? Can you imagine seeing someone post your obituary and you're alive?
Yeah, and that's what I'm wondering. Why do I don't know?
Imagine your kids finding that.
Why do people want him?
If these kids are as
Not that they
smart as
want
this
him
man,
unalive or dead or whatever you want to call it, or whatever.
you know, they're able to pick up on this. This is a
But what's
hard
the
thing to pick
purpose
up
of?
on.
I mean, you know, when they try to kill off
No,
celebrities.
I'm not calling his dad a liar. I'm saying the information hasn't been vetted. Make sure you rewind so you can watch the full stream.
Oh wow, the
Can you
three of us have a
imagine?
shade
Yes,
of gray
I have
on or
second
green
hand.
on.
Oh Lord, Nebulous.
She got the memo.
Thank you so much for the $4.99. Isn't he former military? Don't they have their own obits when this happened, especially if he was in Arizona? That's a good question. If he was in the VA, that's a great question.
Is there like an official
I don't know.
VA obituary?
I have
Number
no
one
idea.
reason is bullshit. Dre doesn't live in Yuma. Marvon would not be in Yuma coroner's office. Look, I don't live there either. She moved to a rental home according to her videos. Look, what I have seen is that the lady is decorating a room for Vaughn and everybody. That's what I've got. I'm sorry, yo. I'm just not buying it. And based on the videos that Tiger Talks even put out there, they were actively talking about him. This wasn't like past tense conversation. So what I'm saying is that I think that the information needs to be vetted. Tracy says his dad has lied before. Why wouldn't he lie again? Well,
See, I don't know about his father lying before. I have no idea.
Family. I'm just saying something's just like maybe they thought they could call and maybe they spoke to somebody that the information wasn't correct. It's not vetted information. That's just my thought. And they have a nurse who's a friend that's divulging information. I like to know more about that because it's like, are you sure? Are they giving you the accurate information? We already went through this one time in November. Why wouldn't it happen again? I'm just saying. Imagine how they feel when it figured out that this was all misinformation.
She sounds funny.
Them. All these emotional roller coasters they keep putting on themselves.
Who, the one that's talking?
Yeah.
How so?
Yeah, she signed that lease for a
Sounds
whole
like
year.
there's an echo.
Dreas openly said
what about
putting out new information? She's working hard to sustain a family. She's live and she's
now I
having
just
to
can't
sustain a
freaking hear it
family.
myself.
And so whether it's a hate watcher, she's gonna let you be there. She's gonna let you watch. But what is sad to me is that her kids are watching this, and it's so sad because the kids are like verbal and they're saying like, "Why are you guys trashing my mom?" Like that's their mom. She did. Shout out to Tahita. Thank you so much, my love. Yes. I have paused because the same nurse was the one in November. There's a nurse out there that has been helping people with information. I don't know what that means. They're not okay with this mess. So, okay. So let me give it to you this way. If he hasn't passed, Raza, the girls, they can breathe, right? They're online too.
All right. Let's jump off of this.
What if they find these articles?
Because
it's Father's Day, right?
Just a lot of the same conversation that we're having over here on this side anyway. I thought I was going to get something maybe a little more... Where? I didn't see that.
It was one of her little banners that popped up on her screen there.
Probably somebody commented something having to do with that. That's because what's her name? Molly Golightly has inserted herself always. She was really trying to jump on this Marvon thing. And, people figured it was for clout, for trying to get views and money and stuff like that.
But Molly Golightly's husband makes a crap ton of money. She doesn't need any money.
I mean, a lot of times I've watched her. She had 1,000 people watching at a time. I'm pretty sure she did well herself. Breezy said, I looked up Death Index. There was 0 matches. Thank you. Me too. I put in Marvon Jackson, McCray, Yuma, Arizona, but I believe that's where they live. But I thought they moved him to another state after the VA hospital. See, and that's the thing. How are we ever going to know this stuff? VT just must be able to piss so they can touch it. Yeah, the Vanessa train is riding off
on hiatus.
On hiatus or riding off into the sunset.
Yeah, she's taking a 30-day hiatus, and I'm taking a 30-day sabbatical from her. I started dreaming about the heifer.
She is hiding him good. I don't know. I don't know. That's again. I'll say it one last time. Is why is her? Why is there so much mystery behind it? Why can't she just come out
Chuck
and say?
thinks somebody's been catfished about it. And that's a possibility.
Catfished about the death.
Well, he just says, "I think you've been catfished," is what his comment was.
What does that mean? Catfish. I don't even know what that means.
Catfish means like strung along.
That's possible. Yep. Very possible.
Telling you the untruth.
Well, see, the part where I start to really wonder what's happening is that I get different stories from. I mean, everybody's coming at you with different stories. Those that know, those that think they know, those that don't know and want to say something anyway. And then a lot of these pages, you know, everybody wants to be the first person to report breaking news, right? Yeah, Robin, the problem is that SNBC 13 is not actually a legit. It's not a news source. It's not a news organization.
No.
You know?
Hey, Ben.
So the other thing, speaking of weird shit going on in Arizona.
What else is going on in Arizona?
Remember the alien from the other day?
Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. That wasn't Arizona. That was Nevada, Las Vegas.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Nevada. Damn it. I thought it was the same. I was going to say, damn, a lot of weird shit going on.
With the 8-foot aliens, while he's talking to 911.
Poor dude thinks he's looking at, I don't know. I want to believe. And then there's the home video, right? From her phone. She's videotaping something in the backyard. They open up a fence and they start to walk that way. The dude's got his gun out. And they start walking through the fence, but then they stop and then they start backing up like, oh shit, they just heard or saw something. So, and then just so many videos came out. Everybody took the original video. They started drawing shit and circling stuff and look over here and look over there and look at the forklift and look at the tractor.
Now, of course, I'm never going to be able to find it again, but the pictures or the videos I seen of the so-called alien crash in Las Vegas, Nevada, actually had bright white aliens, and there was two of them walking, and it looked like they were walking down a driveway behind like a hedge, like a hedge.
I don't think I saw that one.
That's the only one I seen, and of course, like I said, I'll never be able to find that damn thing again.
Ariana, I get you. Thank you, and I get it. Maybe I jumped the gun. Perhaps I did, but
maybe not.
There was one page which I did trust, and I've been trying to get a hold of them to ask. By the way, where did you get your information? And so I get you. I do, and if this is still a mystery, I suppose I'll take the post down. There's just a lot of misinformation, and I get you. Maybe I jumped the gun. I don't know, but I did believe in this source, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them so I can ask them, where did you hear this, or how do you know? How do you know? So anyway, this is the aliens and.
I want to see. Do I really want to see a real live alien? I mean, do I? I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Where'd it go? Oh man, there was breaking news from Daily Wire. I lost it.
You lost it.
whistleblower saying that there's UFOs. Yes, there are. It's a real legit thing. I'd like to say I know that already. I believe in UFOs and other life out there.
Well, I mean, okay, how many galaxies are there out there in space? We don't know because we live in one galaxy. I mean, there could be a plethora of other galaxies. I mean, there's at the end of our galaxies, there's not a wall there that says this is the end.
Right. And there was a scientist who once said, go to the beach, get in the sand, pick up 1 grain of sand.
Impossible.
Pick up 1 grain of sand. That entire beach, now multiply that times 1,000,000, and there's that much space out there, and we're just at 1 tiny little grain of sand.
Yeah.
That's not even Earth. That's our galaxy.
Yeah. So, I mean, the chances of other life forms, other beings, other intelligence out there in another universe, another galaxy, abso-fucking-lutely.
Right?
Do they have like really big heads and black eyes and tiny little mouths and 2 little slots for a nose? Chances are pretty good.
But
Do they look like us? Possible.
Yeah,
Don't know.
Now, some people will argue people have been repeating the same. Oh, yes, they're little, they're skinny, they got big heads, they have big almond eyes, they're black. So they've been repeating that, and people hear that over the years, and some people say they're just making it up based on what other people have said. So I don't know. Anyway, you got anything else, Bam? Should we just wrap it up with this?
One day, E.T.'s going to come down here, and he's going to want to phone home. Oh, my God, Chuck, what'd you say here? We are the alien life form. Look how much technology has changed in 30 years. It is because we are the intelligent life. Okay, well, over like over the other beings on this planet, yeah, we are the intelligent life. But if an alien was actually to land here, trust me, they're probably a lot more intelligent than we are.
Chuck, have you seen Joe Biden lately? You may want to rethink your comment. All right? Talk about intelligent life.
You leave him alone. He loves Joe.
I know
Chuck loves Joe.
I know he does.
He loves Joe and the hoe.
I like Ben's comment. Ben, I think
Shapiro?
most people would. If I saw alien shit, I would do a Forrest Gump. Run, Ben, run. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Actually, I'd be running backwards trying to get video with my phone, take pictures.
I'd probably just stand there in awe and shit myself. I'd be that motherfucker on top of that building in downtown LA with the sign, "Welcome! Welcome!" And then something opens up and they electrocute me to death.
It'd be like, "Take me with you." Have a sign, "Take me with you. Get me out of this freaking planet." That's like Bigfoot. Yeah, I know, and that we talked about this before. How come nobody can get a good picture of an alien, a UFO, a Bigfoot? Now, the UFO things are happening better since the military is releasing their video footage.
Yep.
They're capturing a lot of these things. So that's getting better. But, I saw something somewhere a couple of months ago. And I was shocked by what I saw, but the phone was not in my hand. I would have to go back to the truck, and I just couldn't capture video of it. So sometimes when things happen, you just can't grab your phone or whatever. It's not always convenient like that.
Very true. Sometimes your gun is more convenient than your phone.
Oh, that's true. All right. Bam. All right. We're going to call it a night for right now.
Oh, we are we? Tonight, are we actually going to try a pillow talk, or are you going to flake out on me again?
I got to get up real freaking early tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So no pillow talk tonight.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I don't want to say yes and then
flake out on me again.
Yeah.
So he sends me a text message at like 10 o'clock and says go live, and I respond to time ? Hour later, he responds back. He says, "My phone just shuts off on me for no reason. I'm on the phone with Apple Chat."
Oh, that's the other issue. Yeah, I got to get up. I have to start getting up at 3:15.
Welcome to my life.
And when I say start, and that means I've got like, I think I have 4 alarms at this point. And the last one is like 15 minutes before I should actually leave the house.
And that's the one where you roll out of bed, pull your pants up, put a shirt on, comb your hair while you're walking out the door, and you stop and you grab coffee at McDonald's on the way to work.
That's the one where you get out and you go, fuck. You gotta get up because you got to get up.
Chuck says start pillow talk at 8:30.
It's too early. It's not even dark out. It's got to be dark nighttime for a pillow talk.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
So Bernadette Burns says, "Hey, did Vaughn die today or not?" Bernadette, we're up in the air. Nobody knows.
Yes, I do have to get up that early. Did Vaughn? Yeah, I don't know. That's what we're trying to piece together here. I don't know. It's trending that he did pass away. And not that it's any of anybody's business, but we're trying to get proof, apparently Dre talks about it, but only in certain private chats, certain private group discussions. And some people say she talks about him all the time. Other people say she doesn't talk about him all the time. So I was like, who do you believe? Who do you listen to? And
I don't know.
And I'm trying not, I don't necessarily want this to be another Vanessa where you kind of get hooked on these things and you want to know and you're trying to, you just get interested. You can't help it. Human interest.
I am on sabbatical from Vanessa.
Until her next karaoke video comes out.
I do not want to hear that heifer sing ever again. I mean, I'd rather hear nails on a chalkboard. And whether it be fingernails or actual nails on a chalkboard, I don't care. It definitely has a better tune than her. I mean, a dying cow moaning in a field sounds better than her.
You want to do a pillow talk at 8:30? Then we got to hang up now so I can go get ready.
It's 7:45.
45 minutes.
That's not enough time for me to throw a pizza in the oven and inhale it.
Hold on. 9 o'clock.
The mashed potatoes I ate for dinner is just not tied me over. I need to throw a cardboard pizza in my air fryer.
9 o'clock.
Unless somebody wants to send me wings. I'm okay with wings. No, you don't have to send me wings. I'm messing with you. Yeah, we can do 9 o'clock pillow talk.
Hey, man, I would cut your hair. Shorter than this?
Leave my hair alone.
Believe it or not, I need a haircut. I do.
I don't have any hair.
Looks short.
Leave my hair alone.
I need a haircut.
I was messing with you, Chuck.
I like cardboard pizza. I like Tombstone. I like what's the other one? The Pilot. The Pilot. What's the other frozen pizza?
I like Red Baron. Red Baron is really good.
Red Baron's not bad. I prefer Tombstone.
But I bought really cheap. It was like $5 for $10, so it was $2.50 a thing. So it's Jack's Pizza. So I got to doctor it up by throwing some oregano on top and Italian seasoning on top, and then once halfway through, then I'll add more cheese to it.
I never had. Do you remember? I never had Jack's, but do you remember Mama Celeste?
I do not remember Mama Select, but I remember
Celeste.
Oh God, it just left me.
Those were
Maria's Pizza.
Maria's was good too. Mama Celeste.
I love Maria's Pizza.
I know it was fake pizza. I know it was fake food, but it was such a flavor.
That's the funny thing about like fake food, like McDonald's. I don't call it McDonald's food, although their coffee is really good. And their steak, egg, and cheese bagels with no egg is really good. So their breakfast is not bad because that is food. But their hamburgers, it's not food.
And the fountain soda, Cokes, Diet Cokes from the fountain there, real good. Because they really filter.
But sometimes, you just crave that fake food. And it's like you wonder what they put in it to make you crave that shit.
So you don't like a Big Mac, man?
I have not had a McDonald's hamburger in decades.
Except
their fries I like. Their fries. I like their fries. Their steak bagels. I love their steak bagels. Sausage, egg McMuffin. I'll eat those. But as far as any other lunch or anything else, no, I don't eat them.
Nah, it didn't really disappear. Just work gets in the way. Life gets in the way. What I call a crappy schedule at work.
Breezy, that's my bird, and he's a blue and gold.
Prevents me from being on so late.
He's being a bad puppy. Proud McDonald's has steak, bagels. What the heck? They have steak, egg, and cheese bagels with a hollandaise sauce and caramelized onions on them. They're phenomenal. Although I get mine without the egg because I don't like their folded egg because it's not a real egg.
Are we going to do 9 o'clock? So we do, then I got to get offline right now.
Yeah, because I got to go cook a pizza because that mashed potatoes just ain't doing me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
9 o'clock Central Time, just over an hour from now. Be back.
Yep, we'll be back in an hour, peeps.
Is that right?
Is that right? Is it all right? Do you like it? You like it? You like it? I like it. Do you like it? Do you like it a lot? I like it a lot.
Oh, did she get offline already? Yeah, she did.
Who?
The rabbit hole. Oh. Okay.
All right. See you in about an hour, peeps.
In about an hour. Talk to you later, everyone. Pillow Talk coming up.